Now it's edging up to quarter 2. Let's round up the business news of the day with Simon. He has breaking news concerning landlords, I think.
That's right, Matthew. Yes, we're just hearing that the Office of Fair Trading has just this morning won a court against the estate agent Foxtons in the southeast in a case has big implications for people who let out property. Now, contract sums are where tenants and landlords are charged commission by the letting agent when a tenancy agreement is renewed, even when the landlord has collected the rent and managed the property themselves. The OFT said these terms in Foxtons' contracts were unfair. We'll have more on that a little bit later. Now, the building industry has been one of the hardest hit by the recession, but in the last few days we've seen reports from many contractors, both from Redrow, from Barratt, and just this morning from Bovis, saying that there were signs of stability returning to the property market. Still, lack of mortgage availability is still holding it back, but certainly the rot seems in many cases to have stopped. Well, to take the temperature of the building industry, I'm joined by Shanker Patel, who is the Managing Director of Lords Builders Merchants, beg your pardon, sorry Shanker. Now tell us, how bad has it been out there, and do you agree that the worst seems to be over?
It's been horrendous for the last 6 to 9 months. Sales in our industry are down by 20%. There seems to be some small or short signs of recovery or stabilisation, but few and far between.
And this business, particularly with the new house builders, if people can't get mortgages, there's no point building houses that people can't afford to buy.
True, but unfortunately that we still have a structural problem in the UK. We've got demand that is likely to either sit on the sidelines or have pent it up, which needs to be met at some point. So the answer is not to stop building, it is to continue building and getting the wheels of the economy moving.
So are you pretty convinced now that you've seen the worst of the recession in terms of the construction industry?
Not convinced. I think there's reason to be cautiously optimistic. But certainly not to fool yourself that the worst is completely over. There are still huge liquidity problems in construction industry and in the general wider economy, and that filters down to people's purchasing ability and the ability to pay for whatever they want to purchase.
And is it the big guys who've been affected more, or do you see small independent construction contractors also being hard hit?
We feel that everybody's been affected. Our client base is small to medium-sized developers and contractors, and it's been a bloodbath for them.
And what about the credit problems? Now, clearly a lot of contractors have actually gone out of business. Are you finding it difficult to actually extend credit on normal terms?
Yes, extremely. We had credit insurance. They've headed for the hills, and so we've been left to carry the risk of credit. We as a business have decided that we will carry this risk and support our customers with a view that when the recovery comes, we will be held in good stead by our customers for supporting them.
And that full-blown recovery you're expecting when?
Hopefully 2010, at least latest by mid-2010.
All right, thanks very much indeed, Shanker Patel there. And that's it for more on that ruling, which affects landlords and tenants around the country, a little bit later from me.
Good stuff. Thanks very much.